time for our dining room holiday makeover. And I know the holidays are a very special time for me and my family, and I'm sure a lot of our viewers feel the same way. So I only felt it was fitting for us to do a video for you to show you some of the trends and some tips and tricks that you can use in your dining room for this holiday season. Join me on this video. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm sure you are going to be surprised by my finishes that we selected. So first things first, right now we have our table, dark color with 8 chairs. So I want to do seating for 8 people naturally. This one over here was a pretty old piece that I had here. I want to replace it with some really fun and trendy pieces. So step 1, we put down our tablecloth. We're going for a much moodier look this year. So everything is going to be kind of like black on black with some accents. And if you've seen our previous video that we did on our family room Christmas tree holiday decoration, you would know what color we're doing right now. And if you haven't, I'd advise you go watch that video and then come back to this one. So what I'm doing right now is adding a little bit of texture and some dimension to the table with our napkins. So we're kind of going to put them a little bit like a quarter of the way above your plate, because then you'll have your salad plate that's going to go on top of that. So that's going to go like this. So we got these napkins from H&M Home, actually with the tablecloth. So if you like them, there's definitely going to be a link below. You guys can go on and see which items we picked from where. So next step, we're going to set our salad plates on top of our dinner plates. And I love this because it's a little bit of a different texture, which is also nice because it gives a little bit of life to your table. I don't know, I always get confused with the cutlery. I think it's fork, spoon, and knife, but if I am wrong, please correct me underneath. I will not take offense to that. I do not set tables for a living, but I like to decorate them. So we have our brass cutlery, also from H&M Home. Very, very pretty pieces, very reasonably priced. We'll link below, you guys can check them out too. And now we're gonna set that up. So what we did was we had the inspo to do a very dark and moody table, but we decided that we want to soften it up with this soft, kind of dirty pink, plush pink accent. So what we did was we grabbed these napkins. They're done in a linen from H&M Home, and we grabbed our fabric. I mean, there's bows out there you could buy, obviously, but we kind of wanted to take it a step further and do something more of a DIY for ourselves. So we grabbed this pink fabric that we then turned it into kind of like a ribbon effect. And we're just gonna accessorize our plate. We want to give it this raw finish. And that's because the edges are not sewn, they're kind of cut. So it gives it kind of like this vintagey kind of vibe. So what we do is we have our napkins and just casually fold them and tie the ribbon around it. Just kind of give it like a loose kind of knot. And you just kind of place it on your salad plate. But then you kind of play with the direction of the ribbon, and you can really just make it look nice and pretty and just kind of give it some volume. So it's kind of like a ribbon, but not really a ribbon. I mean, it's kind of like a bow, but not really a defined bow. And I like to see it kind of falling off the table setting, which adds volume to your table. So funny story, my designer Rada and I, we were finishing up yesterday looking for our last minute touches for making this video. And we decided to go to Fabricland. And if you guys did watch our previous video on how to transform your house for Christmas and the holidays, you would know that we had a fantastic time there. going around looking for fabrics. We only had like half an hour, but they kind of popped at us and they were like coming to us and saying, oh, pick me, because we came across the most perfect pieces, exactly what our inspo photos were and exactly what we were looking for. We had the lady cut up what we needed. We came back here. Such an easy make. You can literally just do it yourself. Grab a pair of scissors, cut it down, rip it up, and you're good to go. Even if you have this kind of threaded effect, it's okay because it looks vintage and it looks good. It's just like one of those things where you pay extra for ripped jeans. Yeah, well, you're paying extra for your ribbon not to be sewn and looking, you know, perfect. So this is looking so good right now. I'm so happy with this. I love the add of pink added to all of the black and the white and the brass, but we still have a few pieces we need to add in. So now for our accent pieces, we're adding in a bunch of candles to finish off our table, because we all know how important candles are in making a space look more moody and romantic. So just a mixture of different pieces is perfect. You don't have to have everything matchy-matchy. They can all be kind of playing their own role on the table with the different sizes and just kind of create like a nice collage. Okay, perfect. This is looking absolutely fantastic. And then now I'm gonna add some white candles on top. So the candle holders are all from HomeSense, one of my favorite places to shop. And the large dinner plates are also HomeSense. Then we have our salad plates, which are also HomeSense. The table cover in linen with the napkins and all of the cutlery is from H&M Home, and our candle holders are also all HomeSense. And now we have actually a console table that I want to kind of implement into my dining area because it is in my dining area. So I'm gonna use a couple of black vases here and use a piece because we don't have any flower arrangements on the table. I think it's important to have it somewhere. So this is gonna be the perfect place for it. So what I did was I went on a hunt for flowers and I wanted something a little bit festive. So I felt like this with the red blossoms is a perfect addition to our dining table. And then found a huge olive branch, which now I'm just gonna mix in these two pieces together. And voila, guys, we have the most beautiful and effortless flower arrangement that just totally made our dining room look that much more complete and stunning, right? Okay, so I think we're all done. I mean, we have our tablecloth, we have our setup with the plates and the cutlery and napkins, and then now we have our flower arrangement here. We are ready to host a beautiful dinner. Where's the chef? What is he making tonight? Pasta? So don't forget, guys, just have fun with whatever you're doing, whatever your idea is. Put it down on paper, write a list of what you need, write a list of what you already have. And what's really important is to have the theme. So our theme, again, was the pink plush tone because we had already used it in another side of the house. But we wanted to create this moody look. And as you all know, I am standing in my cottage and this place is pretty moody on its own. So I just felt like this whole vibe and setting was very fitting for this space. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. And let me know your comments, and I want to hear about what you're doing for your dining room festivities.